set a beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Ooh, and happy Thursday. How y'all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Shout out y'all. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy y'all are here. Come on in, y'all. It is Thursday. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. It was a rough morning, but I'm here. And we're going to have a great day. It's the beautiful day. The sun is out, y'all. Like, I went grounding. I couldn't really ground as much. I just couldn't really wrap my head around grounding a lot. But I did go outside. Well, not ground. I could ground. I couldn't meditate as much as I would like to this morning. I'll try again later. But I hope you guys are grounding and meditating as well, because this is going to help you to tap in to get into the Most High, okay? And get into helping us get past this spiritual warfare that we dealing with. So y'all make sure y'all are tapping in. Pray, all of that stuff. Everything y'all need to do to tap back into God, please do it. I'm telling you. And it's a beautiful day today. It's not too cold. I was able to put my feet to the soil today, yesterday and today. So I think that's a good thing. Y'all, shout out to y'all in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Also, do your genealogy. We already know how it is over here. I am huge on genealogy. Black Americans in particular. First of all, everybody needs to do it. But I'm speaking to my people in particular, Black Americans, okay? You need to be making sure you do your genealogy. You guys, please, please, please find out who you are. All you have to do is create a family tree and figure out who came before you. That's what genealogy is all about, okay? Y'all keep asking about the grounding mats. I heard that they're good. I never used it, but somebody said that they good. I heard a couple of people say they good. Y'all go try them and let me know. I never done the grounding mats though. But I heard that they are good. And I only heard that on the internet. So, but yeah, if you, whatever you need to do to tap in, girl, tap in, whatever it is, just do it responsibly. I ain't telling you what to do. At any rate though, please, you guys, do your genealogy. This is very important. We are at war, y'all. We are at war. This spiritual warfare is real, and it's gonna take place in the spirit realm, but we're gonna have to do our part in this realm as well, okay? Because it does spill over to here, okay? Not grounding meds, grounding mats. I'm sorry. It's my accent. Sorry. Grounding mats. Sorry about that. But y'all get the likes up on the video. Come on in. Get the likes up on the video. Also, what else did I want to come on here and tell y'all? Grounding, genealogy. It was something else. Oh, I have about 5 people who have placed orders. Y'all, I will be reaching out to you individually. Please give me a second because I'm trying to figure out this shipping. I'm doing this whole Shopify thing by myself, and I'm trying to figure it out. So for now, please don't buy anything off the store. I'm going to let y'all know. Matter of fact, I need to disconnect it until I figure out what in the world is going on shipment-wise. But I'm working with Shopify, and Printify and all these people to figure out this printing or the shipping situation. And there's only 5 people who place orders. And a shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. I think William used one of them. I'm gonna reach out to y'all today because I'm trying to figure that shipping part out. I gotta take the store down until I figure it out. Because I don't like messing with people money. I just don't like that. So y'all give me a second on the store. Also, what else did I wanted to say? It was something else I wanted to say. I can't remember. Either way, I'm just happy to be here, y'all. I was thinking about it. I'm going through my situation, bro, and I logged into my timeline, my personal Facebook timeline, y'all, and there was this girl who my age, she just lost her son. Her son was at Southern University in Baton Rouge on campus at school in his apartment, on campus or off campus apartment, and they unalived him a few days ago. And this boy mama has been like, oh my God, tearing herself up on Facebook behind that. And you know, it made me sit down and think about my situation. And I'm like, girl, I have to be grateful. Do you hear me? I have to be beyond grateful because I know I got my stuff going on, and it is not to take away from my situation, but I gotta understand they got people out here that's really messed up. I couldn't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? So it just made me get into a real humble situation and a humble mindset to be more grateful instead of you know, and I'm not saying that I shouldn't cry or go through my own situation, because I'm going to go through that. That's a normal human emotion. But I can't sit there because they got people really, really going through it. And I'm over here, I'm sitting here looking at my situation, not to diminish Saint, but I'm over here looking at my situation like, you blessed beyond measures. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, y'all, please be grateful, man. Be grateful. I used to think back in the day where I used to see old women in the church go through hell and high water and still say, but I'm grateful, I'm grateful. I remember as a kid, like, how could you be grateful going through all this hell? I get it now, man. Be grateful. Be grateful. It's a lot of people suffering this holiday season, bro. At any rate, I don't want to bring the live down. It's just something that came over me when I was on Facebook last night, and I'm still going through my situation, but I gotta be grateful, and I think we all need to be grateful, okay? At any rate, y'all, get the likes up on the video. We got a show to go through today. A few things going on. 50 Cent is still windmilling with his head down about this documentary. According to 50 Cent, he said he's not letting up. He got unreleased footage that he still hasn't shown. 50 Cent is still dodging the fact that it's the girl, and that's the girl is the reason why all of this is happening. We got that going on. Dylan. He has stepped into the chat. Yes, Tuesday's live is back up. Yes, thank you, Peaches Royale. Dylan stepped in the chat and was like, how did y'all do a whole documentary without me? Remember, if y'all remember watching Making the Band, put a 3 in the chat if you were there. I don't want the 3 in the chat if you watch the reruns on TikTok or on YouTube. Not you. I'm talking about the people who was there on whatever night Making the Band came on. I'm talking about you ran home from wherever you was at. This is before DVRs. You had to be in front of the TV. If you wasn't in front of the TV, you missed it. Back then. Yeah. Y'all, we were there. We were there for Making the Band in front. Girl, we was there. Do you hear me? And I remember Dylan was the only one not Dylan and Freddie P. Dylan and Freddie P were the two that was giving Diddy the most crap, because Freddie P felt like, you know, yeah, I'm poor, but nigga, you ain't about to play on me like that. And Dylan was just all over the place. You see what I'm saying? But Dylan was just, I don't know. I think Dylan was a bird that wasn't meant to be caged. That's what I think it was with Dylan. At any rate, Dylan has recently come out to say that he needed to be added into the documentary because he has so much to say. And let me tell y'all something. Everybody coming out the woodworks on this whole Diddy, and I'm telling you now, we going back and we piecing things together, and things are piecing where they supposed to go. Now, I done heard Diddy allegedly said he supposed to be suing Netflix for $1 billion. I don't even know how true that is. I don't know what's going on. 50 is all over the world doing TikToks and interviews. Toni respond. Now the internet and the celebrity world is split. We have some people who are on the side of Get it out there, throw the documentary, put all the dirt and smut on his name, get him out of here, prison. And then you have the other side of the celebrity world who feel like, yeah, but you dry snitching and you going against the grain. And now the internet and the celebrity world is divided. You got 50 coming out with gay jokes on Marlon. Marlon coming out trying to get people to use common sense, which good luck, Marlon. It's a lot going on with this 50 Cent drama. And I'm telling you, it is not letting up. I'm here for both sides. Do you hear me? I want him in prison and I want to know what's really going on. Do you understand what I'm saying? I want all things to exist simultaneously. I want Diddy to go to prison for life for Carl Thomas' second album not coming out, and then I want Diddy. I want the people who helping up him to figure out us to get that tea too. So I'm not conflicted. I'm on everybody's side. We got that going on, y'all. Also, I wanted to do a video. I saw Leandria Johnson. I want to bring her up again. I saw she had went live and she had been drinking. We're going to talk about that. Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas, and the Clear people are laughing all the way to the bank. Girl, them people say, good. Let Jasmine crazy ass come up here talking about she running for this, that, and the third. Them people say they ready to hasta la vista, her little crazy looking behind about that anyway. So we got a lot going on, y'all. Come on in, get the likes up on the video. Let's get right into the show, y'all. Shout out to y'all in the building, bro. Let me tell y'all something. It's a beautiful day. I hope that you guys are doing well. Even if you at a job and you hate your job, be grateful you have a job, man. Even if you at home and you hate your house, be grateful you got a roof over your head. Even if you ain't at home or you sleeping by that nigga house and you pillar the post, be grateful you have a pocketbook that can allow you a place to stay for the night, okay? The theme of this live is half glass, half full, okay? That's the theme of the live, half glass full. That's what we thinking today. We going all the way hard on thinking positive, okay? Now, y'all come on in and get the likes up on the video. Now, I got an honorable mention. Y'all know we got to start educational, okay? We got to start educational. Get the likes up on the video too, y'all. So let's get into it. Now, the truth is coming out, Black America. We are indigenous to America. We are not indigenous to Africa. We not no mysterious niggas. We didn't have no ethnogenesis. We wasn't recreated. We wasn't reformed. We wasn't none of that. We are who we've always been. It's just that we are lost mentally, okay? Now, this is an old video of these clear men from Australia sounding like that Ben was talking about how we're indigenous to the Americas. Now, shout out to Dan Calloway. He's the first person I saw on YouTube come out and say it. Not saying he's the first person to say it. He's the one that I saw. I'm sorry. However, I remember this being a debate, and it still is a debate among some certain people. And I don't know why it's still a debate if there's so much research out there. But again, yet people still just want to go with what makes them comfortable. And a lot of old narratives make people comfortable. So here it is, these old men telling us we are indigenous to the Americas, even though we find artifacts on a day-to-day basis that shows us we come from right here, there's nothing to connect us to Africa other than that DNA test that we swabbed. But other than that, we have no connection. Everything that has been shown by the ancestors and the Most High has been showing us that you are already home, Black America. But let's go over this video for those in the bike who never heard it so they can see the perspective of what we've been saying. Y'all like the video.
Brought over from Africa to America. The Black people, the Washita people, for example, down there in the Louisiana area, they were there since time immemorial. The Moroccan or Black African Americans, they are the originals, along with the other indigenous Indian bloodlines, okay? So these people had known all along that the indigenous people were God-fearing people and good people, but they created, as we will see, papal bulls to diminish their status to the status of animal so that they could murder them, okay?
New York was already there for thousands of years. San Francisco was there for thousands of years. Los Angeles was there for thousands of years. They were built by the indigenous people who were Black and Indians as well.
Whoa.
The Black people They weren't brought over by slaves. They are the original owners of America. Black people, African Americans. They don't come from Africa. They were already here, and they plagued them out. And they stole the Smithsonian Institute, which is Jesuit controlled, stole their knowledge, stole their history, and now we're just left wondering who we are, where we come from, where we're going. We don't know anything.
Wow.
Because they did a catastrophe on this earth just only a few hundred years ago. The Europeans didn't come here to Mexico to build buildings. They came here to steal the buildings and the gold. They were already here. Everything in Mexico, everything in Guadalajara, everything in Cancun was already there for thousands of years. And the Europeans just came over and did a corporate takeover with plagues and catastrophes. And then they just put their flags here and said, well, it's ours now.
This, to me, finding this here was just like White Hotel at the top of San Francisco. And if you keep going down, I don't know if you saved it or not, but I showed the Mark Hopkins Hotel. But, you know, here's the black women. I mean, here's the women that were running the country and ruling over. And you see in the background all the birds and fecundity that were flying in harmony and peace. So this is something that's just, you know, why do they have this in the hotel? Why are they making it so significant? These paintings were commissioned back in the 1920s by a very famous artist. I forget his name. You know, and Juniper Serra comes in and they got that big statue on 101, you see, with them pointing across to the lands. So that was all part of the conquest, because they were the Catholics were sponsored by Queen Isabella to come to conquer the lands. And when they found all the gold and they found all the natives and they found all the fecundity, they just raped it. You know, and they just conquered it, and then they papered over the history of all these people, but they kept it in memory in these paintings.
Very, very few black slaves were brought over from Africa to America. The black people, the Washita people.
Let me say this, y'all, because I've meditated on this and I've done the research, and the research lines up with my meditation. America, as we know it today, this land that we know of, the people of this land, which is us, the copper color indigenous, the black American person, us. We are ancient not only to this land, but to all civilization. Every civilization all across the world came from here. Either the ancient people, our ancient ancestors, either went out and created these civilizations, and or the enemy took civilizations that we had here and outsourced them everywhere else. For instance, the place India, the country India, that was labeled in the late 1800s, early 1900s. That's because they took the Indian, which was you and me, renamed us, and then gave our identity, some of our culture and a lot of our stuff to those people. It didn't just happen with India. It happened with every freaking place you see. What you know about humanity started with you. The thing is, you don't remember it because we're under witchcraft, spell work, spiritual warfare. We're walking blindly, not knowing who we are. We not lost. We where we supposed to be. We just lost. Does that make sense? We not physically lost. We ain't never been physically lost. That's been the trick. The trick is we're lost. We don't know who we are. That's the biggest trick. It's almost like me going into your house, robbing y'all blind and keeping y'all in there. And then let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say I rob you. I walk into your house and rob your crib and lock you and your family in the basement for 6 years. For 6 years, you don't see nothing but the basement. No sunlight, no dark, all you see is the basement. Then after 16 years, I pull you from the basement to the second floor of your home and tell you somewhere else. That's what happened to us. We ain't never left. They mentally put us in the basement and we've been lost ever since. We ain't never left our home. Everything that you see outside of us comes from us. This is why I told y'all before when I said I am, when I said we just is. Don't sit up here and say, oh, we Hebrews, or no, we this, or no, we're everything. Everything comes from us. It's not that we don't get it from nowhere else. Everything, civilizations, culture, language, food, everything comes from us. And if you think I'm lying, pay attention to how the world is set up right now in 2025. Who's the one group of people that the entire world looks to for every single thing? Not just culture, not just food, not just music. Every single thing. Turn on, do me a favor when we get off this internet. Turn on your TV or go find any random ad. I don't care if it's an ad for tree trunks. I don't care if it's an ad for paper towels. Listen to the verbiage and the way that they speak, the language that they use, the clothes that they wear. Everything comes from you. You ain't lost physically. You just lost mentally. That's why we fight with each other back and forth about who we are. We Indian, no. We African, no, because we are lost. Does that make sense? I really hope this is making sense to y'all. It's 2025. There's too much information out here for us to be battling back and forth with who is what. If we take our own discernment and our own situations and sit down and figure this stuff out with our own genealogy, it ain't going to be no tongue wrestling on the internet about who we are. Once you have genealogy, and anybody in this chat who's done genealogy will tell you, once you have genealogy and you have a for sure 1,000% ironclad, this is who I am, ain't a bitch, nigga, bitch, or a bitch, nigga could tell you nothing about your identity. And you even look at people who made your identities as a whole and you feel bad for them because you like y'all grasping at bullshit straws. Do your genealogy. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't care what we call ourselves. We could call ourselves niggas from the wood. I don't give a damn. Do your genealogy. It's pointless. We arguing about bullcrap. Okay? Do your genealogy. All your answers are right there on genealogy. But yeah, we gotta get into this, bro. We gotta get past this illusion and break this spell and this witchcraft. That's the only thing that's gonna save us. We are under heavy witchcraft. And if you want to know what that looks like, look to your left and look to your right. We battling each other. Now they going west. We battling over that clear man's religion. We battling over that clear man's doctrine. We battling over his schools. We battling over his influence and his help or whatever. Everything we battling over. And the whole thing is we are the answer to everything that we have, to every question that we have. Okay? Y'all, please be careful and be mindful of that. Now let's move on. Now I'm telling y'all, melanin and your energy is the most important things I told y'all you can ever have. Let's get into a little bit on melanin and why it is so important. It's bigger than the pigmentation of your skin. It's a spiritual connection that you have to melanin. That's why the most melanated people are the most spiritual. This is why clear people have hard times being spiritual. I'm not saying that they don't have no spiritual bones, and they can connect in some ways because they do have some levels of melanin. However, like Pac said, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. No, the darker the flesh, the deeper the roots. The roots gonna connect you spiritually. Melanin, okay, is more than just your skin color. Y'all get the likes up on the video.
Melanin on the physical plane, sure, they taught us that it helps with pigment and skin pigment and things like that. But on a spiritual plane, it can hold light. It can hold light. So the more melanin you have, the more light you can hold and the more power you have. And so that's why a lot of these indigenous nations, okay, in Africa, all over the world, really, in Native America, right? And all over the world, these indigenous cultures have been systematically on purpose persecuted.
Can I say something too? This would make sense why we think being dark is bad. I remember when I went on vacation this summer and I got darker, everybody I ran across was like, ooh, like it was a bad thing. One dude asked me if I was sick because I got darker. No. Don't y'all think that that's purposely done? See, that's part of the witchcraft. Make you afraid of being darker or ashamed or not even wanting to tap into your melanin so that you won't tap into your spiritual powers. You get it? So now we look at the darker skinned people. Oh, Lord, she black. Oh, Lord, he black. Oh, Lord, blah, blah, blah. And like it's a bad thing when we're really being taken away from our spiritual power. You get it?
Persecuted. because through not only through the melanin and their ability to hold light, they were guardians of certain lands. It's what's underneath the land. So a lot of people think like, oh, the war for Iraq is for oil, but it's not just for oil. That's what they tell you on the news. Underneath the earth, there's very important portals, and whoever controls these portals controls the energy that flows in and out of the earth. Some people call them stargates. So these indigenous were protectors. They had melanin. They were able to hold the light, and they had specific codes, which were protectors of certain lands. But that's why, if you want to say, Columbus and all these other, the history books will tell you one thing, but no, they were really coming to like take the land of the indigenous and to take the protectors of the land out of the land, right? And to control what's underneath the earth. Melanin on the physical plane, sure, they taught us.
He spoke about controlling portals underground with melanin. And what do I talk about as well? I also speak about grounding. Now, I don't know if there's any correlation, but I do know that grounding is something that we've always done. And grounding is something that we need to get back to, because things that has helped and saved us in the past, not just spiritually, health-wise, mentally, physically, all of those things. He also spoke about the people who control the land. If the more they disconnected us from the land, i.e. put shoes on our feet, you know what I'm saying? i.e. tell us to go inside, not go outside, things of that nature, it all disconnects us from the land. Listen, I told y'all the campaign is protect your energy and guard your melanin. This is extremely powerful. These are two things that we have been willy-nilly living on this earth, not realizing that we've been taken advantage of behind. Our energy and our melanin. These two are the most important things that we have right now in 2025. We have to protect these things. We have to. We have to go and curate our melanin and get into the sun. Go outside. It ain't going to kill you to go outside. I swear to God, you're not going to die. As a matter of fact, you might die if you stay inside. You get it? Go outside. Connect with the earth, connect with the sun, and also protect your energy. You can ground your energy, and it literally puts an aura around you, a light around you, protecting your melanin, okay? Guarding your melanin and protecting your energy. It all is connected. So please, 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 y'all. Please, I'm telling you, I don't know 100% how this is all connected, but I'm telling you, the more and more I learn on a day-to-day basis, the more I know I'm on the right path, because everything just lines up. Another reminder to keep y'all to stay away from these celebrities. Rest in peace to the good brother, the ancestor Malcolm X. All these celebrities is listen to this message one more time. And this is Malcolm X talking about how they make celebrities our leaders. But let's not listen and pay attention to who he's talking about. Pay attention to the theme and what they're saying and what he's saying. What he's saying is they keep these people who keep us entertained because they are in the pockets of the powers that be. Remember, I tell y'all all the day, every day, disconnect from celebrities. Celebrities are puppets. Disconnect from celebrities. Celebrities are puppets. They get told what to do to herd their sheep. That means their flock, their fan base, and whatever way or direction the powers that be want them herded, that's the way the celebrity does it. Okay? They are going to lead you to hell. You will not survive following a celebrity. I don't care if it's a blogger. I don't care if it's a celebrity, a streamer. If you following anybody but the Most High God, you will not make it. And that's on anything and everybody I know. Okay? There's nothing wrong with liking celebrities. Ain't nothing wrong with liking their craft or whatever it is they offer. But you better start and stop it right there. Because the moment it goes past, I like your craft, or I think you pretty, you have already fell and succumbed to the witchcraft. I'm telling you, you don't need to be idolizing nobody, no man. I don't give a damn what he got on this earth. And this is most black people. We've been taught this as kids, that you're not supposed to idolize other gods, put other gods before the Most High. So I don't even know what we're talking about. But let's get into Malcolm X talking about these celebrities, and he brings up Dick Gregory, who ended up being later on, as we see, one of the great brothers. But at the end of the day, in Malcolm X's time, apparently Dick Gregory who we think he is today. Let's just go off with that. Let's get into it, y'all. Hold on. Get the likes up on the video.
A little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader.
Let me say this before he goes on. The reason why they pick those people to be the leaders in our community, because they understand spiritually who we are. Number one, even on that last video I showed y'all, they know that we are a God-fearing people. That's who we are. That's why when niggas be about to die, niggas on their last dead leg, niggas fucked up, the first thing they say, oh Lord. That's who we are innately. They took that and used that against us. That is our enemy now. They took how close we are to the mind and used it as a weapon against us. Now they use the church, preachers, and all kinds of stuff through that. The other portion of our spirituality is how we connect through music, through entertainment. That is a spiritual thing. The way that we connect through music and entertainment. That is spiritual. Let me say that again. It is spiritual the way that we Black Americans, nobody else, it is spiritual the way that Black Americans are connected through music and entertainment. It is spiritual. This is a spiritual thing. This is why when you hear certain music, you get chill bumps. This is why when you hear certain music, it makes you feel a way. You can feel it in your skin. You can feel it in your because we have a spiritual connection to entertainment and music. And just like the Most High, they took that and made it a weapon. And that weapon are the celebrities we have now. We have a spiritual, we love Beyonce. You love Beyonce and these people, not because you just like them spiritually. You are connected to the craft that they offer. It's not nothing wrong. When I'm telling you against you, they creating these fake ass celebrities, creating your leaders and making them the leaders, but whispering in their ear, telling them what to do. You get it? So this is why you have to connect or disconnect from celebrities. Hold on one second.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community and over the Black community by the white community, and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included.
These people are purposely set there, okay? And if they were doing this in the 60s, and here it is in 2025, I told y'all there's nothing new under the sun. Everything you did has already been done. They don't change their strategy because people never catch up to it. They just keep repeating and doing the same thing over and over and over again. They got these same celebrities today that's running us, got us losing our mind, oozing our energy for them, and it's not worth it. Okay? These people are paid operatives. All of them. Any celebrity that got you on here about follow this and follow that and telling you how to, yay. Paid opposition. You got to know it. You got to know it. Y'all, you know what I was thinking about yesterday, that Bonnie with the AIDS situation, bro? Y'all be careful out here in these streets, man. Y'all be careful, Black America. Be careful, man. Wrap it the fuck up, please. Them people, be careful. Be careful. That's all I can say, y'all. Get the likes up on the video. Miss Terry Elizabeth, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Says top 5 artists. Dylon, as told by Dylon. Facts. And that's how I know you was there, baby. Because we all lost our mind when that nigga was in there hollering. He was the top 5. Girl, we was saying. And you know what's crazy? Back then to me, in my opinion, the only one that could really rap, the only two that could really rap to me was Ness and Babs. Was it just me? But put it in the chat. Back then, I thought the only two people could rap was Ness and Babs. And Sarah wasn't even that good of a singer. She was just light-skinned with good hair. So I didn't even like her as the addition. She wasn't that great of a singer. She was just light-skinned with a good hair, you know, with a little curl pattern on her. That's it. But Chopper was just funny, and he was from New Orleans, but that nigga couldn't rap. And everybody from New Orleans was saying, well, Chopper, we had never met the nigga. We had never seen the nigga. That was a country nigga. Chopper ain't from the city. Chopper ain't from the city. I'm from the city. Chopper is not from the city. He's not. Chopper is from the outskirts, the country. So when we see this nigga on Bad Boy talking about his name Chopper, we was over there like, who? No cap. I was there in New Orleans, bitch. What is you saying? I lived in New Orleans, bitch. 6306, bitch. I lived in doggone Georgetown Apartments. Girl, stop playing with me. Bitch, we was like, who? The only Chopper we knew was Chopper Style. We was like, huh? Then I guess we got used to him with y'all. We didn't know that nigga. We didn't. I ain't holding you. We didn't know the nigga. We didn't. At any rate, we were there. We were there for the Bad Boy situation. You said, I thought that was y'all boy. Girl, we ain't know that boy. We ain't know Chopper. We met him with y'all. No cap. We met him with y'all. I ain't lying to you. I was there, girl. Rhonda's Glam Corner, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I just wanted to buy you a cup of coffee. You're in my prayers. We love you, doll. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all in the building. Miss Hill for real. Thank you for gifting the membership. Whoever got it, please thank Miss Hill for real. Thank you so much for gifting the membership, y'all. And this is my therapy 123. Thank you so much for becoming a new member, y'all. Shout out to y'all. She was though, y'all. Y'all know Sarah wasn't nothing but light skinned with good hair. She wasn't even that pretty. She had a little piggy nose. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember Sarah? Come on now. Is it just me? We was there. Sarah couldn't even sing that good. Sarah was on the side going, I was saying Sarah should have been in Danity King, girl, with a little 1-2. We in the car, we riding slow, we doing things that the boys don't. She had that kind of voice, little cute schniggly giggly around the house, you know? Yeah, she was a cute light-skinned girl. That's it. She, you know, she was just. And poor Babs, Babs used to look so bad, didn't she? Oh, Babs. Y'all remember Babs wanted to fight because they ain't let the girl come do her hair? Thinking back, Babs, they was trying to save your life. You used to look so bad, Babs. Oh, girl, I love you down to the ground, but you looked so dirty. Ooh, Babs, you used to look so dirty. Ooh, Babs, you used to look like your house smell stale. I ain't gonna lie. I know I ain't the only one used to look at Babs like that. Her and Freddie P, they used to look dirty. Come on, man. Go ahead on now. Come on now. I'm not gonna get on here and say I'm the only one saw it like that. They looked at a mess. Babs looked at a mess. She did. They all looked at dirty. And Chopper. Chopper looked at dirty too. But they made it though. They had their one little video. Remember when they had the baseball bats? What's the name of the song, y'all? When they had the baseball bats and it was by the pitcher's mound like this, and Babs was doing like this. Oh, they looked so bad. They thought they made it. Oh Lord, that was so bad. They really thought they made it. But at any rate, yeah, it was a time you had to be there. I was there, so I know. I was there. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I was jumping up. Oh, they made it. Girl, made it. Nigga, please. Them niggas was pole acting for a sandwich right after the doggone concert. Right after they said cut, them niggas was acting for a sandwich. Girl, please. Let's move on. Y'all, leave my little cousin alone. Now, y'all know I adopted my new little cousin Finesse 2 times. Especially since I found him on the internet and I found his song where he be saying, Finesse. I love me some Finesse. Niggas can't tell me nothing about Finesse. That's my new little cousin. I adopted Finesse as my new little cousin. And yeah, he be on that liquor. And yeah, he be getting on the internet tripping out. But I just realized y'all be messing with him. Yeah, I've been peeping it out. I ain't said nothing. I just been peeping it out. And y'all been messing with him. Leave my little cousin alone. So he minding his business on his live. And then somebody want to say young boy was better than him and almost sent my little cousin up through there. He was not here for it. Leave my little cousin alone. Let's get into it, y'all.
Beat your ass, young nigga. What the fuck? Talking about me and my bitch. And you sit up here talking about why be better, cuz. What the fuck that got to do with me, cuz?
Right.
What is you talking about, family? What the fuck you talking about? Why be?
Wait. When that nigga said, what the about family? Family, nigga. That nigga hit us with the family. Wait, I thought that's for the woke spiritual niggas. Wait, my nigga Finesse hit us with the family. My nigga said, what the is you talking about, family? Family? Wait, what? Shout out to my little cousin, man. Y'all gotta leave my little cousin alone. Because y'all got him online looking crazy. And I know y'all messing with him. Leave him alone, bro.
Be better, bro. What the fuck that got to do with right now, young nigga? Man, sit your chili eating ass down somewhere, man. Man, sit your 4-piece fries, small fries. Sit your 4-piece spicy Wendy's nigga, small fries, small chocolate milkshake with a toy ordering ass of food. Man, shut your Ruffles and Pedialyte drinking ass up food. You got me fucking up. Hey, man, leave me alone on this. I just beat your ass, young nigga.
One more time. Y'all gonna stop playing with my little cousin.
What the fuck? Talking about me and my bitch. And you sit up here talking about why be better, cuz. What the fuck that got to do with me, cuz?
Facts.
What is you talking about, family? What the fuck you talking about? Why be better, bro? What the fuck that got to do with right now, young nigga? Man, sit your chili eating ass down somewhere, man. Man, sit your 4-piece fries, small fries. Sit your 4-piece spicy Wendy's nigga, small fries, small chocolate milkshake with a toy ordering ass of food. Man, shut your Ruffles and Pedialyte drinking ass up food. You got me fucking up. Hey, man, leave me alone on this.
Hey, man, y'all leave my little cousin alone, bro. Y'all wait for my little cousin to get on that liquor. Y'all know how he is on that brown. Y'all wait for him to get on that liquor and y'all get in his chat and y'all get to antagonizing him. I seen y'all in the chat talking about why be better. Leave my little cousin alone. That man don't be bothering nobody. That man be chilling. And here y'all come messing with him. Then when he crash out, y'all want to put him on the viral place and make it look like he crazy. I got you, cousin. They playing on you. Leave him alone. Don't get in his chat and tell him why be better. Keep that to yourself, y'all. Y'all don't have to tell that to him. He don't need to. He's sensitive. He don't like that type of information. Stop going on his chat and messing with him. Go on your YB chat. Leave my little cousin alone. He don't like all of that. He don't even be with all of that. You know what I'm saying? That boy be chilling, and here y'all come. I know y'all was in his chat messing with him. Leave my little cousin alone. He was trying though. Hey, he might need AA though. Somebody might need to call somebody. He might need to talk to somebody about a couple of drinks that he might have. You know, he be stressed out. You know, sometimes things get to him. You know, life be life, and I understand, or whatever the case may be. But you know, we gonna get to it. The liquor is a part of the spiritual warfare. We might need to call somebody. Okay, we might need to call somebody to see if they can come do a wellness check on my little cousin. Well, no, he don't play the police. We can't send no wellness check. Never mind. We just gotta hope and pray, cross our fingers when he go live this evening. He all right. That's all we can do, because my little cousin don't play the police, so we can't call a wellness check people. So we just gotta cross our fingers and hope when he come live this evening, he be okay. Okay. Shout out to y'all in the building. Now, speaking of this spiritual warfare, my heart goes out to Leandria Johnson. She was on Live Drunk again, and I wanted to show this to y'all real quickly because I wanted to make a comment on this. But, you know, she suffers with alcoholism, and I'm telling y'all, I believe something happened to Leandria surrounding or in that damn church. And I believe that lady drank because she has to still be in the same hell that probably curated the hurt that she has to fight and deal with on a day-to-day basis. I don't know where this coming from. It just came on my heart when I seen her on here. I said, that lady crying. I mean, that lady, she's in the hell that created the hell that she lives. And that's the church. I don't care what nobody say. Never met her a day in my life, but I feel it. Let's get into it.
What the fuck Leandria Johnson? Guess what? Everybody want to say what the fuck Leandria Johnson on. I'm gonna tell you like this. Women be women. I'm inquiring minds. I'm inquiring minds. And guess what?
My heart goes out to Leandria. That lady is suffering. I've been seeing it since the very first time I laid eyes. First of all, when I heard her voice, talk about a spiritual connection. You don't even have to like gospel music. If you heard Leandria open her mouth and do a hum, you've been spiritually connected to her. Okay. However, Karma, when I heard her, I knew she had this spiritual connection, but when I started to look and pay attention as the time goes by and all that stuff, that lady is really, really battling with some real bad demons. And I believe them demons is in that very church, in that very career that she has to deal with. And I think that's why that lady go back and forth on this liquor and be having these situations. I think because it's situation or how out of trauma when the trauma pays your bills. What do I mean by that? I'll give you an example. And I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying that this is Leandria's situation. But let's just say, God forbid, as a kid, she was sexually abused in church. However, she was sexually abused in the church choir. Now she's an adult singing gospel music. How can you escape the trauma when you have to live in it? Does that make sense? I'm just using that as an example. I don't want it to go over nobody's head. I'm just using it as an example. It's hard to escape the trauma when you have to reside in it. When the trauma has to have your address. The way she makes money, the way that her gift is through her voice. Trauma happened through the voice. And you get it? So that's just what I've seen on this. And I could be wrong. It's just, my heart goes out to Leandria. I ain't never laughed at Leandria. I ain't never thought that this was funny or nothing because I feel like she got a lot battling that she can't even really come out and say. Because let's just say Leandria did come out and say something like that was the situation. She wouldn't be able to. Girl, the church is a doggone cult. The church is a mob. Yes, they will take Leandria out. And if y'all think that the church ain't cut like that, then you are sadly mistaken. The church is cut just like that. Yes. So even if that was the case, if she wanted to come out and say it, how? The whole church gonna shun her. Half you niggas with one foot in the church and out the church gonna shun her. You get it? It's like an uphill battle. How could you even battle some shit like that? You can't. You just stuck. I'll be in that bitch drunk every day going live too. You ever thought about it could be something like that? Because I damn sure be on this bitch live and drunk every motherfucking day. If I had to deal, if my gift is the cause of my trauma and I can't do nothing about it, you damn right I'll be on this bitch slurring and acting a fucking nigga. Yay! Wilding the fuck out. Because how else can you escape some stuff like that? You get it? So I don't know. I just be trying to be empathetic to other people, man. And if that lady, it's the holidays, that lady drunk, it's more than just habitual at this point. She's hiding. She's trying to shield herself from something. And she just ain't figured it out that liquor ain't gonna be it. But we gonna keep Leandria, Miss Johnson in our prayers because we love her. I can't speak for you. I love Miss Leandria Johnson, so I'm gonna keep her in my prayers, and I hope that she gets through this, however or whatever. I hope she gets through it because she don't deserve this. She don't. She is one of the most high spiritual people that speak to us through music. And I told y'all we are spiritually connected. This is why you know there's this lady on YouTube. I swear to God, every time I hear this lady on, not YouTube, well, she's on YouTube too, but she's on Instagram. It's a deceased woman. It's a big old lady. And I never forget it. There's this video. Every time this video come on my timeline, I get chills. But it's an old church video of an old mass choir. And the lady, when she said, y'all know what song I'm talking about? When she said, Almighty, y'all know that lady? Man, every time I see the tears flow, who know what video I'm talking about? Tears come out my eyes. Every time that video pop up online on Instagram, I swear to God, and I'm getting chills literally talking about it. Every time that fucking video pop up on, I start crying. Nothing don't have to be wrong with me. It touches me. That's the spiritual connection that I'm talking about. If you spiritually tapped in, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because a lot of us have gotten away from that. But that's the spiritual connection that these people have, and Leandria Johnson, one of them people. She one of the most highest chosen. She just don't know it, and a lot of us don't know it, okay? But so I love Miss Leandria Johnson, and I appreciate the community for what it has done good for us. Now let's move on. Let's move on, y'all. Get the likes up on the video, and shout out to Miss Leandria, man. I feel so bad for her. I want to move on to Jasmine Crockett. So remember I told y'all Jasmine Crockett that came out and said she's running for senator or U.S. Senate, Texas Senate. I don't know. I don't be paying attention. She running for something around there in Texas. And I told y'all black people in America should not be excited for this. Why? Because Jasmine Crockett only seemed to care about the doggone immigrants. That's it. That's all. Jasmine don't care about nothing and nobody but the immigrants. And I want somebody to get on here and prove me wrong, because every single thing Jasmine opened her mouth to talk about is immigration. ICE. Immigrants. ICE. Immigration. I have yet to see her even mention a nigga. I have yet to see it. I have yet to see Jasmine Crockett even give a shout out to a nigga. You see what I'm saying? However, because Jasmine got on this internet and rolled her head at some clear woman who looked like bacon fat, we've been over here praising her ever since. And now she wants to run for Texas Senate. And what y'all don't understand is she's only going to help the immigrants, because that's what her whole message is. But now the clear people heard her running, and they have a lot to say. They say, child, they ain't every bit worried about Jasmine, because the people of Texas know she full of shit. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Can I get your thoughts on Jasmine Crockett's run for Senate? What does it say about the state of the Democratic Party? And do you feel worried about her chances of winning at all?
I'm absolutely delighted that Jasmine Crockett is running for Senate in Texas. I think it's one of the greatest things that's happened to the Republican Party in a long, long time. She is the face of the Democratic Party. She and Mamdani. Good luck with that. I want her to have the largest, loudest microphone that she can every single day. And we look forward to having that election down there. We are going to elect another Republican senator in Texas. Texas is a red state. The people of Texas are common sense Americans, and what Jasmine is trying to sell will not be purchased by the folks of Texas. That is my prediction. Yes. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah.
You heard him. He said the people in Texas got common sense. They're not going to buy that with Jasmine.
I fight for freedom and justice because the laws we write or fail to write shape the lives of millions. In Congress, I see firsthand how fragile our democracy can be when equity is treated like an inconvenience.
2 red flag words. Whenever you listening to a politician, you want to know when you know they full of shit when they use these 2 words: democracy, equity. Democracy, equity. Democracy and equity. See, because we've been studied on the civil rights movement and we've seen those words, democracy and equity, so much attached to the civil rights movement. When we hear them, we think that they mean us. They mean everybody but us. If you ever want to know if the person is up for you, Black America, when they start hollering democracy and equity, no, they talking about the foreigners with the hard ER. They want them to have equity and they want them to have the democracy. It is not for you. Do not ever get that twisted.
Today's battles are not hypothetical. Voting rights are under attack. Reproductive freedom is on the line, and economic justice is still a dream for far too many. So I fight to make sure our communities are protected, not just in spirit, but in policy. My job is to put our values into law, to call out injustice in the rooms where decisions are made, and to ensure that progress is not a privilege, but a guarantee. Thank you.
I would hope that the Black people in the state of Texas who have the opportunity to vote for Miss Jasmine, I would hope that they would ask specifically, what is it that she plans to do for Black America? Even if you like Jasmine and you feel like I'm just hating, I would like for you guys to get to Jasmine. What specifically is she going to do for Black America? And I promise you, she won't be able to respond. You know why? Because she can't specifically do anything for Black America. And this is 2025. Y'all still sitting on that, well, you know they can't do nothing for niggas. Niggas, y'all know they can't just do nothing specifically for y'all and still give a vote. Then you foolish. New aged fools, okay? Jasmine don't have nothing she gonna do for Black America because she's not here for Black America. She's here to get your energy, to use your energy to help fight for them illegal aliens, okay? Never forget it. At any rate, congratulations, Jasmine. The clears want you to have as much as you need to run for whatever it is you need to run for, because according to them, they say your ass ain't gonna make it no way. I didn't say it. That's what the clear people said. So don't battle me. Go battle your mom, whoever she may be. Okay, now let's get into Candace Owens. I haven't been paying attention to Candace Owens because I'm not a Candace Owens fan on a day-to-day basis. When Candace Owens was dragging Scamala and spilling her tea, I was here for it. I don't disagree with everything Candace Owens says. I don't agree with everything Candace Owens says. I don't even watch her enough to know what she been around there saying. However, I have heard that Candace Owens been around there messing with them orange juice people and the forbidden capital letter people, and now they say they on her ass, and she around there scared looking about talking about she needs security. Let me just say this, Jasmine. Not Jasmine, you another one. Candace. See, Candace, this is where that tether blood came in and obstructed your foolish brain. See, you forgot. Yeah, you got an orange juice husband. Sorry, that's my sign. I'll get it. See, Candace forgot. Yes, Candace has an orange juice husband, but your husband is not murder proof. And from what I've been seeing, just keeping my eyes open, from what I've been seeing, it seems as if Candace has been barking up the wrong trees. And they say, allegedly, that them people don't play like that. I don't know. I don't be around them messing with them people. I don't even talk about them people. I let the clear on clear crime happen and it do it by themselves. You feel what I'm saying? However, they say ever since Charlie Kirk got popped upside the head, she been around there campaigning to find out what's going on with him and done bumped up the wrong tree. Now she around here looking for security. Candace, a nigga from America would have knew not to play with them people like that. See, the tether brain done got you all obstructed, and you done got with your orange juice husband, and you thought that you was ironclad and ironproof, and now them people on your ass. And now you on here hollering about you need security. You think? You think, Candace? I don't know if going out behind a cracker who may or may not have even been killed is worth it. I just don't see it. And this is why the powers that be go get tethers to do this type of stuff. Because a Black American woman ain't this stupid. Even when she in love, she ain't this stupid. You ain't about to buck me. Ain't enough dick, do you hear me? That you could pop me up in the bed to make me get off that bed and get on my podcast and tell them powers that be people the things that Candace been around here doing and saying. Dick ain't that good for me. Had to be a tether brain. Because a Black American woman, no, bitch, you go do it. How about that? A Black American woman would have said, nigga, I married you because you got the power. You got the juice now, nigga. You go out there. Why would I get on the camera? You get on the camera. Right. And let me tell you something. And we see it oh so often. We see it oh so often. We seen Charlie Kirk wife, huh? She was on there smiling and giggling all in the vice president face. And I already feel like she done gave him a little bootay. Hello? Yay. You just seen Charlie Kirk wife up there smiling. Oh, Vance. Oh, Vance. You know, he's such a great, strong guy. Bitch, that be done crawl. That clear man be done took them little Oreo churn and been and raised them with another clear woman. They won't even know they niggas. Okay? Candace better tread light. Bitch, you barking up the wrong tree, girl. You need some nigga friends. Too many clears around you. You need one or two nigga friends to pull you by the back of your naps and say, hold on, bitch, now you done went too far. You get it? Now let's get into Candace security, y'all. Donate to the GoFundMe, y'all, for Candace, if you care. And don't clog up no prayer lines. Let's get into it.
I actually said to my husband, like, we need to actually build our own security. We do, from the ground up. Like, we just need to build our own security and know who these people are and know everyone. And because this Brian Harpole thing has given me a chill, and this Dan Flood stuff has given me a chill, and maybe we will actually accept that offer and start a fund in the coming days, or, you know, in the coming weeks. I don't know how long it would take to put it together. I will run that to my husband. I actually think that that is a good idea. I think we need to, this thing has really scared me, this French intelligence thing, and the lack of commentary from the White House. This thing is really far reaching.
Bankruptcy is actually a very quick process, especially.
You know what the biggest problem with Candace? Candace drunk the Kool-Aid like a lot of y'all did. She really thought her being an American was a big deal. Like it was a thing. Like, oh, I'm an American. Like America would never sit by and watch another country try to assassinate me. God, no, I'm an American. She drunk the America juice. Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. I know she be over there with them clears at them parties for the 4th of July. And I don't forget the ones who died and risked their life for me. So I'll probably stand up. I can see her toasting them Coors Lights next to you, head ass. And now they on your ass. And Trump over there looking like, girl, what you about to do? Trump over there like, girl, what you about to do? Them people on your ass, girl, what you about to do? So now you over here, you get it. See, this why niggas not supposed, y'all supposed to have 1 or 2 clear friends. You are not supposed to have a whole bunch of clear friends. It will mess up and distort your reality. You start lying to yourself. You start acting like the clears. You are to niggas. I need all the Black Americans in the chat. Let this be a lesson to you. It is not meant for you to have more than 1, 2 tops clear friends, because you get to losing your mind. See, she went to the backyard toasting Coors Lights for the 4th of July and forgot Trump probably got Charlie Kirk popped upside the head. You get it? So now you around there talking about hollering, oh, Lord, me and my husband, we might need to look into, you think? You think? The next Independence Day, I bet you won't be toasting them Coors Lights, letting them Blue Mountains touch this year. I bet you won't. Trump don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk. He don't give a damn about Candace Owens. Hell, Trump don't give a damn about Trump. Girl, what did y'all think? Y'all gotta stop hanging around these clears. They will get you. Let me tell you something, Candace. This is what I believe, girl. Your husband found a sucker and licked it. He seen you as one of them overzealous tether girls who just want to be in America politics so bad that you feel so you invincible. And he knew that you thought you was going to get this coat of shield of armor because he was an orange juice. And he let you go out there and run your dick suckers. Yes, he did. Because he knows once they pop you upside the head, he gonna take all them Oreo babies. Listen to me and listen to me good. He gonna take all them Oreo babies, go find him a young clear hussy, re-raise them to be clear, a bunch of Obamas, and they gonna make senators to give out to the whole world. They gonna have a senator in Massachusetts, a senator in Idaho, and an Owens citizen, or and that clear man gonna go on about his business. I watch the clears do it every day, girl. They crazy. They don't have no connection to nobody, girl. They will kill themselves. They don't care. Candace, you fucked up. You fucked up, girl. They own your ass, bitch. They gonna knock them naps out the back of your head. And I ain't gonna lie, I like Candace. I don't think Candace is as bad as I thought she was, but girl, you might have did it just now. And that orange juice husband of yours, he probably done already picked out his new mistress, bitch. Yes, they gets down like that. I hope you don't have a nanny. Girl, what kind of insurance policy he got on you, Candace? Call the insurance company. Who he with? State Farm? Candace, they on your ass, girl. If I was you, girl, I would go in hiding. Bitch. Fuck the podcast. I get on this internet and say, fuck Charlie Kirk. Fuck the TS wife over there in France. If she ain't no TS, girl, get on here and say what you got to say. Girl, because Charlie Kirk wouldn't have went to windmilling on them people for you like that. And that's the gang. And this is why them people go get tethers to do that. Because a black American woman got too much common sense. Bitch, Charlie Kirk wouldn't have windmill for you like that. Now look at you. Girl, please. Whole time Charlie Kirk probably sitting on the island smoking a cigar with some 13-year-old. Don't get me started. Don't. Whole time you over here mourning Charlie Kirk. Charlie, bitch. Charlie probably on the island with somebody 6-year-old. Right now. You get it? Girl, y'all better go lay down playing with these people, girl. That's why I tell Black America, mind your business. Let the clears, girl, God willing, let them do what they got to do to each other. They don't have nothing to do with us. Negroes, mind your business. Do you get it? Girl, please. I don't give a damn what them people got going on. That don't have nothing to do with me. I keep my eye open and the ear to the street. But other than that, girl, I'm not, girl, bye. Ew. Go away from me with this Apollo. What do you think about the hijab? Go away from me with this Apollo. What about her? What? No, sir, security? We don't even know them people. We don't be around there. We don't even vacation over there. We don't have nothing to do with that, girl. That's between them people. We just waiting to see who gonna win the fight. Yay. We outside watching the fight, waiting to see who gonna win. That's all. We don't have nothing to do with them people. But go ahead on, Candace. They on your ass. They on your ass. They is on your ass. Candace, you in danger, girl. Yes, you is. You in danger, girl. If I was you, I'd be praying or something. I don't know who you praying to. I don't know what's going on. Don't pray to the orange juice God. Whatever you do, Lord have mercy. If you pray to the orange juice God, he might expedite you up out of here. So please, I don't know who you gonna pray to or what you gonna do. But girl, you in a dirty game. Them clears don't play. They will have you replaced before you take your last breath. Do you hear me? And I ain't bullshitting. Them clears will have that whole replaced. That man will be remarried, bitch, before you could go cold. Them clears is different. They hit different, man. I'm telling you, black they different. They different. Them people is different. Do you hear me? Now let's move on. Now let's get into this 50 Cent bit. Let's get into the 50 Cent bit, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I'm telling you, man, Candace gotta chill. Candace gotta chill. She gotta chill. She doing the moves. You gotta chill, bro. Go ahead on. Go lay down, bro. All that for Charlie Kirk, girl. I ain't never met a cracker I wanted to put my life on the line for. Never. Never met a cracker. Never. I just don't understand. I just ain't never seen one. Not even baby Jesus when I seen them in the manger when I was a kid. I still didn't see what the big hoopla was. Yeah, I said it. When I seen baby Jesus on the movie as a kid, and I seen that little pale ass baby, and they put him in that little thing, I didn't understand why everybody was so... I was thinking why alligator didn't catch that little motherfucker. And I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm talking about the clear baby itself. I just didn't feel it the way everybody else felt it. I'm sorry. Probably because Moses was clear with blue eyes in the desert. I don't know. Maybe because he was blue eyes in the desert. And that didn't make sense to me neither. Bitch, the Pharaoh was my color and Moses was white as light. And I'm over here saying, huh? Then they made all the white people look dirty. They put them all on some blackface and made it look like they was dirty so we could maybe subconsciously think they black. Yeah, it was a lot going on. It was a lot happening in my brain when I first saw it. And I didn't quite know how to process it. But I ain't gonna lie. When I watched the movie, I watched it with my grandma growing up. I ain't gonna lie. My grandma said, see, they putting Jesus in the man. She said, look, not Jesus, Moses. She said, look, they putting Moses in the, gonna ship him up the Red Sea. And all the thing I kept thinking was, and the alligator ain't come and eat that motherfucker. God know I ain't wrong because that ain't even a real story, no way. So I could, you know what I'm saying? He know I'm not wrong because that ain't even a real story, no way. So I could make fun of that part. Y'all go ahead on, man. Go ahead. Let's move on. Let's get into 50 Cent. But I ain't gonna lie, I did think there ain't no Crocs, no Gators, no nothing. This little motherfucker made it all the way up the river. God damn. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Let's move on. All right. Now, let's get into 50 and his documentary. So 50 has been doubling down, y'all. 50 said he doubled down, and it is what it is. According to 50 has other footage on the documentary. People been windmilling on him. You got Ja Rule going at him. You got Marlon Wayans going at him. Tokyo Toni going at him. Dylan want to get in on the documentary. Everybody been either coming at 50 or everybody been either agreeing with 50 on this documentary. And according to 50, he says that there are more footage that he couldn't go over in the documentary that he missed because they can only do 4 episodes. Now, he mentions that part of the stuff that they missed in the episodes was the fact that he has Tupac's ex-girlfriend. He have a baby by Tupac's ex-girlfriend. Now, when I saw him bring this up, I was like, what? And then immediately after that, I was like, but Phil, why you ain't telling about the part about when he took your baby mama? Because, I mean, what better example would 50 Cent have to show us how devious of a monster this nigga was? Give us the tea on when he took your baby mama. You see what I'm saying? See, you skipped over your baby mama and went to some lady. We didn't even know Tupac had an old lady. Okay? So I don't know. It just came out for me. But let's get into it. What 50 was saying about the other document. And listen, I'm not saying this to be against 50. I'm for and against 50. I'm on both sides. I am an appreciative person of tea. I'm a messy girl. I've been messy since I come here. I came out the womb messy. And when you messy, you be seeing all sides of the mess. And I don't like when I'm in mess or I know about mess and we only talking about one side. I be wanting to talk about all of the sides. So yes, let's talk about Diddy snatching up these niggas bitches, but also let's talk about how he snatched up yours. Because that's the one we want to know about, okay? So now let's get into it, y'all. Y'all get the likes up.
Looking at this, I think you should start a private investigation firm. I'll be your first client. This 50 find out everything. Now, because this is a lot of the personal footage of Diddy. It shocked a lot of people. And I know, 50, the way you run, this cannot be all that you have. Is there other stuff that you just have not shown?
Yeah, well, everything couldn't make was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things, like even in an area where he chooses to date people who he knows previously dated someone. He has a baby by a woman that was dating Tupac.
Wow.
Pause. Did I not tell y'all, before we go off on 50, did I not tell y'all that the reason why 50 is mad with Diddy is because of the bitch? I told y'all because these women are like trophies to these men. Not only that, 50 Cent was really in love with this girl, okay? And this is why this is being calculated and being promoted in the documentary, because what 50 is showing y'all is this nigga has, and this is the worst part about the 50 situation. Not only did Diddy take your bitch, he took your bitch, the woman you love. Yes. Diddy took your bitch and slutted and smutted her the fuck out. Had your son in the house with Diddy. You not about to tell me that that's not why we here. I don't give a fuck. You not about to tell me that's not why we are here right now. It's the bitch. I feel like I was the first person said it. It is the bitch. It's the bitch. It's the bitch. And it's bigger than her per se. It's the principle behind it. I liked it, this one. You get it? Hey, Fifth, I think you might have stepped on something. I think Fifth might get exposed. Look.
To add to it, but we had to cut it down so we
For time. So are you coming out? I know next year is going to be a number 2. Season 2?
I just put it on YouTube.
I just put it on YouTube. Well, we can subscribe and get it. I love it. And with everything that was out and all of these people that were coming forward, have there been any new tips that you've gotten since it has been released?
Well, yeah, everyone starts to feel a little more comfortable when they see other people telling their truth about it.
Yeah. So it's got to be something on YouTube coming.
Yeah.
Looking at this, I think you should start a private investigation.
So now he's saying that he has more footage that he hasn't put out. He says, and when that footage comes out, it's gonna be crazy. He said he can only do 4 episodes on Netflix. That footage might just come out on YouTube. Are you going to add your baby mama to the list? We want to know what happened with that. And I ain't gonna lie, if I'm Daphne, if I'm 50 baby mama and Puff allows me, or if I'm Puff, I'll go make Daphne spill all the real tea. Then we really gonna find out why he really mad. Because it's even deeper than what we know. I feel it. This shit is deeper than, why not give us the tea on when he took your bitch? Let me tell you something. If 50 go through this whole shit and don't bring that up, unless there's some sort of court order, then that tells you everything you need to know. This is a personal vendetta. I don't care about no friendly competition they had back in the day. I don't care if they was cool or not. This is a personal vendetta, and 50 is finally in the driver's seat to get his lick back. I ain't mad at it. Get your lick back. Just don't act like that's not why you doing it. Tell us that's why you getting your lick back so we could get in with you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, 50 Cent got the son that he loves, and he loved that son because he was in love with the mom. You know how I know? I happen to be the baby mama that my baby daddy loved. And that's why my child got treated better than the rest of the other kids. Oh yeah, he is in love with the bitch. That's why he in love with the boy. Because remember, he don't even deal with Marquise because Marquise took a picture with the eye. Nigga, from what I seen on academics, they said that your son be in the house with Diddy, and Gina was on the stand saying that your son loves Diddy. So shouldn't you be getting rid of little Bruce Leroy? Shouldn't you be disowning little Bruce Leroy? Bruce Leroy should be out the wheel. Cause nigga, how dare you run up to this nigga hollering about Puff? Bruce Leroy supposed to be out the wheel, bro. Did you take Bruce Leroy out the wheel? Out the wheel? We gotta call a thing, and we gotta be fair. We have to be fair. Gina said that your son loves Puff. That's what she said. So did you take Lil Bruce Leroy out the wheel? I bet you he didn't. You know why? Because he's still in love with the mom. He don't mind taking Marquise out the wheel. He can't stand that baby mama now. I don't know if she hurt him. I don't know what she did to that nigga. He hate her. That's why it's no reason to know. He sleep good telling Marquise get it how he live. He don't give a damn about Marquise because he hate Marquise mama. But he love Bruce Leroy mama. He loved Bruce Leroy mama. He loved Chun-Li. He loved Chun-Li. That's why you love Bruce Leroy. Because you can't get enough of Chun-Li. But Chun-Li is damaged goods. Diddy already got her, bro. Hey, I'm here for it. I just want all the tea spilled. I don't want just Diddy tea spilled. Spill it all, child. We can make this a marathon. The marathon continues. Spill it all. Let's get 50 tea. 50, do you have the herb? Well, like I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see something. And yeah, I believe that he liked Bruce Leroy because he a little half and half breed. All them niggas wanted him a little Tiger Woods son once Tiger Woods came out hitting that damn golf ball. It was a lot of them niggas going to look for a little Kimora Lee to have them a little Bruce Leroy. I seen you niggas. And when he had little Tiger, when 50 found and had Lil Tiger, you couldn't tell him nothing. All in pictures with that little boy. While Marquise is spitting image of him. While Marquise is his carbon copy. Don't forget, regardless of if 50 is right or wrong, he is not going to get away with the karma that he's going to receive for what he did to his boy. You got to know that. Take the mama out of the situation. The way 50 handled his son, there is karma to be paid for that. You got to know that. And I'm talking about Marquise. I don't give a damn right, wrong, or indifferent. As a father, the way that he handled his son, there is karma lurking around the corner that he will pay for. There's no way you can have a child who spit in image of you. Your whole freaking image from head to toe, mannerisms, everything. And you could really sleep at night good, not caring, because you hate that boy mama. That's why. And you loving on this Chun-Li nunchuck who's been passed all around America, the world, and everywhere else, and the Bahamas. Duck, just like the rest of these niggas. Man, these niggas is lame as hell. 50, I swear to God, I never thought I'd see the day where the tides be shifting, but watch. The tides about to shift on 5th. Watch. You know why? And I'm understanding too. I guess some people feel like, bro, every time it's time to tear one of us down, and I don't believe in all of that, don't tear another black man down. But I can understand it from the perspective of other people. Every time it's time for one of us to get tore down, we don't even allow them to be man enough and woman enough to tear us down. We allow them to use each other to tear each other down. And I see some people feel like that. So that's why some people flipping out on 5th. A fact. I don't necessarily I understand it 100%. Do I 100% agree with it? No, but I understand it. I understand it without a doubt. First class citizen, thank you for the super chat, says, I question if Jasmine Crockett is even from here. Democracy is a Democrat talking point. She might be a tether, yeah. She really might be a tether. You never know. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, TD, thank you so much for making it rain. My TD done pulled up on me. Y'all, shout out to TD. Thank you so much for making it rain. Let me play the music.
I make it rain. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes. I make it rain. I make it rain on them hoes.
Thank you so much, Rochelle. Thank you, TD. She says, Lucretia Campbell. That's her name. We magnify your name. The song that immediately came to mind from the part you sung. I love and appreciate you, needs boo. Yes, we magnify your name. That's the lady named Lucretia Campbell. Let me go pull her up. I have to give this lady, every time I see this lady, y'all, we gonna get back to the show. But when I tell you, every time I see this lady and that lady pop up singing that song on the internet, man, I cry. And I swear I could be in a happy position. I be crying tears of joy, pain, and everything else. That lady, man, Lucretia, let me pull her up. Lucretia, that lady is an angel. I don't give a damn what nobody say. That lady is an angel straight from heaven. I don't even think that lady was real. I think that lady might be a fallen angel. Lucretia, what was her name? That lady might be a fallen angel. I don't care what nobody say. Lucretia Campbell. I believe that lady. Man, when I heard that lady voice, I'm getting chills. Think about it. Hold on. Here she go. Is she kin to Erica Campbell and them? I hope not. Because you know them families run deep. But y'all know the Mary sisters. I didn't want to tell her that. Lucretia Campbell gospel. Let's do like that. This lady. And she's gone on to glory. But boy, oh boy. That lady there. I can't find her, but yeah, that's who it was, Lucretia Campbell. Here she go. Here she go. This right here. When I tell you a spiritual connection, don't tell me, baby. This lady right here. Hold on. Keep playing it. Almighty, omnipotent. Man, I love that lady. Oh, let me show you the part that gets me. Oh, I gotta show y'all this part. This the part that be having me crying. This the part, the last part when she hit that run. Oh my God, this part. This part. That part right there by itself. This part. Man, get away from me, man. Rest in peace, Lucretia Campbell, man. You talk about an angel? Yay. Yay. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about when I say we connected spiritually. I know exactly what I'm talking about. You get it? Thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, man. MOB, thank you for the super chat. Says Letitia James thugged it out. Letitia Candace it. Heavy boot energy. Yep, heavy boot energy. Thank you so much, MOB, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. Now we got to get back in this 50 Cent bit. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat. Says, get me up here. Happy Thursday, boo. My favorite YouTube. Yes. Love you down. Love you back. What you cooking? Thank you so much, man. Let me tell y'all something. The amount of support y'all be giving me, man, is unwavering, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Celebrity Scandalous. Thank you for the super chat. Says, girl, you right, but you missed a piece. Back in 2018, Floyd Mayweather put it out. DJ, aka Daphne, gave him slurps. Look it up. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Because you know they was all sharing hoes. Quiet as it's kept. They was all sharing hoes. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Now let's get back into the show, child. So now, like I said, we're gonna figure out all sides of this. If 50 thought, I think 50 thought that he was gonna be able to just drop the dot, boom, 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 and go about his business. And I think in a normal setting that would be okay. But I think in this setting, some people are just like tired of 50 trolling. Plus, 50 has a lot of enemies. Let's be clear, 50 has a lot of enemies that he has made his own. Okay, and some people who feel some type of way about it are coming back. Now, Tokyo Toni, here she come having something to say. Let's get into Tokyo Toni. She says that that 50 Cent is a man-eater and reveals he previously spoke to his estranged son, and she spoke to his estranged son, talking about Marquise, and offered him help. She says that 50 humiliates women and humiliates men and degrade women. Let's get into what Tokyo Gap Tooth ass gotta say, y'all. Get the likes up.
Let's give his flaws. He's a man eater. He loves to eat up men. He loves to humiliate. He loves to humiliate men. He can come for me and do whatever he needs to do. Humiliate men and degrade women. He humiliate men and degrade women. He's not about children at all. His page speaks of nothing that's for the people, for God, for real, nothing. He don't deal with his own son, which it was 2 years ago. It was about $10,000, and I hope he heard this. I actually talked to Marquise. We spoke in the DM, and I told him that anytime you get fucked up, you get hungry, any of this shit, or your mama, I ain't never gonna tell a motherfucker what I do for a motherfucker in private. Who is 50 fucking Cent? And all you've been doing is eating off the people pain. That's what he does. He keep controversy and conflict going. He is a warlock. It takes a warlock to them to know a warlock. He's calling people warlocks and this and that, and I got the video, and I got this, and I paid this person, and I paid that person. Come on. You cannot get this high. You cannot get this high. This man that went to ABC, and you a fucking rapper, a gangster rapper. This man ain't pulling up his community. This nigga ain't no Nipsey Hussle. This nigga is flagrant, bro. 50 Cent, let's give his flaws. He's a man eater.
So Tokyo says that he's a man eater, a warlock, a whole bunch of stuff. Now, that could possibly be true. I don't know 50 Cent. I don't know the whole backstory of the G Unit, what's been going on behind the scenes, teas. I don't know what that is. What I will say is, according to Tokyo Toni, she reached out to his son Marquise and to his mother for help. Now, I know that that's a weird situation within itself with 50 and his son and his baby mama. But like I say, I just find it, I don't know. I just couldn't see. I don't even want to get into that. Tokyo, according to her, she says that 50 is a warlock and he needs to be taken down. Now, that's possible. I think that all of these big celebrities, especially, they've been calling Beyonce a witch and all that stuff. I think they all dibble and dabble into that stuff. I told y'all they know about it. They just don't tell the rest of us about it. But it's a lot of people coming out having something to say. In Tokyo, I didn't expect her to be on my bingo card. I don't know if Marquise and his mama would need help from Tokyo Toni. I know she normally be giving out food and stuff. I don't, quite know the extent of her charity work. However, the fact that she has to even reach out to them is just, it says a lot. And you know what, too? It's dawning on me as I'm talking about it. The Most High might be tearing down 50 facade of him having this empire with Bruce Leroy. Because 50 thought he was just going to disregard one son and just go off and ride into the sunset with the other one. But who knows? Maybe, just maybe the Most High is making it to where, nah, nigga, if you ain't going to deal with both of your kids, then you ain't going to deal with none of them. I don't know. But Tokyo had that to say, y'all. I don't know. I believe he a warlock. Yeah. I believe they all messing with that stuff on a level. Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt. Marlon Wayans had came out and said some stuff because 50 has been trolling him. We're going to get into a lot of the stuff 50 been trolling him with. But Marlon Wayans came out trying to get people to use common sense. Oh boy, Marlon, that is hard to do. What Marlon was saying is people live in a society today in 2025 where if you're either with this cause or you're against the cause, there's no gray area. I'll give you an example. Let's just say there's a team green tree. And everybody in Black America believes that all trees are green. The moment one person come up and say, well, what about trees that are brown? They are normally shunned by the group because the group wants to ride on the trail of the tree is green. There's no gray area. There's it has to be only green. That's the society we live in. You either with someone's agreement or you're not. You either 100% on their page or you against it. And people use that, I think, to be ignorant. For instance, I don't believe that. I'll give you an example. During the political environment, I was telling people not to be on a Democratic plantation. And because I was telling them that, the Democrats were saying, oh, you must be a Republican. And I kept saying, no, I'm not a Republican. As a matter of fact, I don't think we need to vote in the whole system as a whole. People will disregard everything I said and say, no, she a Republican because she don't believe in the Democratic ideas. That's the ignorance we live amongst. And what Marlon is trying to get you to do is use your common sense by understanding that him helping up, or at least saying something, has nothing to do with him specifically helping up for Diddy. It's just showing you some deductive reasoning that maybe, just maybe, 50 has an ulterior motive. Just maybe. That's what Marlon is trying to get the people to see. But in a society full of sheep who don't think for themselves, where 90% of the people formulate their thoughts from other persons or other people's thoughts, it's going to be hard to get people to see that because they are so one-track minded in the fact you either with me or you against me. There's no gray area. There's no in between. There's no nothing. So let's get into Marlon. Try to make that plea with America. And I'm telling you, Marlon, good luck, because these niggas is slow as turtles. They don't know how to have their own mind. It's either they going with the move or they not. That just is what it is.
All right, so I'm going to make it abundantly clear. I'm not here defending Diddy. I am here because I got dragged into this because somebody asked me a question and I had an opinion. Nobody's wrong for giving an opinion about any subject, period. I'm not here defending Diddy. Don't let the narrative fool you or get to you. Once again, somebody's creating narratives. This is my point. So please look at the whole clip that I did and then look what happens with the narrative. And that's what I'm telling you. Y'all people don't be sheep. Use your brain, use your freedom of thought, freedom of speech, and don't ever let nobody bully you. Never. Don't let nobody bully you. You got me? Love. Now back to trolling this troll. All right.
Now, I heard people saying Marlon put himself in the middle. I don't think that's what happened. Marlon was on an interview, and an interviewer asked Marlon what he thought about the situation. And all Marlon said was, 50 Cent needs to be careful because karma comes back to bite you. And then because people are so emotionally charged about seeing Cassie get her ass whooped, y'all automatically assuming that he was helping up for Diddy. That's not what he did. This is what I talk about when I say people don't have their own mind. All he was asked a question during an interview, and he said, I think that it's not fair that 50 dragged this man because he's going to have to face his karma. Y'all created the narrative from there. Y'all did. The internet created the narrative from that moment. That's how much sheep people don't realize they are. You're not even using your own brain to say, wait a minute, let me go back and listen to what Marlon said and then come up with my own conclusion. Nope. People don't use their own brain. They let the internet think for them. So since the internet told them Marlon must be taking Diddy's side, the internet has been divided ever since. And this is the worst part. This is the scariest part. The people won't even see it. That's the scariest part. They won't even realize that they're not using their own brain. They won't even realize that someone has tapped into their brain and created their thoughts. All he said was, you gotta be careful. Karma don't miss. That's all he said. And y'all been windmilling ever since. I don't understand. It's a true statement. What's the big deal? I don't see nothing wrong with exposing Marlon. Expose his ass too. He don't get no pass. I think everybody who have something to say, if they got something that need to be exposed, they need to be exposed. Absolutely. My thing is, don't sit up here and act like something happened that didn't. He never helped up for Diddy, y'all. He never helped up for Diddy. He never helped up for Diddy. Y'all created that narrative. Y'all let the internet tell y'all that's what happened. That boy never helped up for Diddy. He never even said nothing in Diddy's favor. All he said was, you gotta be careful because karma is a bitch. That's all he said. Y'all been windmilling ever since. But again, who am I? Marlon, good luck trying to get these people to use deductive reasoning and use their own brains. They haven't used it since 2000, since the 99 and the 2000. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. They haven't used their brains since the 99 and the 2000 for most of them. So it's going to be hard. But I think that's what he's trying to say. Just go back and look at it for your own and then go come up with your own conclusion. Don't allow the internet to give you the conclusion. Good luck, Marlon. Oh, Lord. Good luck, good luck. But anyway, they on your ass, Marlon. 50 has been on your ass ever since. Let's go get what 50 had to say about Marlon. So ever since Marlon came out, 50 has been coming out with some stuff. Let's get into it. This is what 50 posted. Basically calling Marlon a fruit basket. This is what 50 posted. And this is what he had to say. He says, this punk blowing kisses to Diddy at 50 Cent is the #1 action channel. I'm #1 Netflix. Let's get it. So that's what he said. He made the little white girls bit, and turned Marlon. Yeah. He been cutting up on Marlon. And Marlon has been responding back as well. They both been going back and forth, but I seen some people started bringing up Marlon and somebody coming out saying that Marlon has a gay lover. And I'm over here saying, what does that have to do with this? So apparently, people on Twitter are reacting to somebody coming out saying Marlon is gay. My thing is, let's say he is. What does that have to do with 50 Cent and Puff? I'm trying to see, for real. Let's say Marlon is a pillow punk. Let's say he a pillow punk. So then what? What does that have to do with where we're at now? He a grown ass man. Unless he ain't R-wording nobody, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here for the tea though. It goes on to say Marlon Wayans dragged on X after explosive Diddy thread, accusing him of hiding same-sex relationship and living a double life. If y'all don't see that this is a distraction, I don't know what to tell you. It says, Marlon Wayans, I know you are not talking. I don't know who this account is. I will say allegedly for the smidgen of respect I have left for you. This is what's been floating around. Marlon Wayans has spent 3 decades cultivating a hyper-heterosexual, womanizing comedic persona, white chicks, scary movie franchise, stand-up routines centered on female anatomy while privately maintaining a fluid sexual spectrum that includes long-term relationship with men. So what? So the fuck what? So you mean to tell me the big reveal is Marlon been playing white chicks, but he gay? So fuck what? What's wrong with Marlon being gay? What's the bad part about Marlon being gay? Let's just say it's true. What's the worst part about Marlon being gay? And not only that, what does Marlon being gay have to do with what we talking about? Y'all don't see the play, but let's go with the move. Let's go with the move. Because all them niggas done got punched in the booty, if you ask me. We ain't gonna go there. Because all them niggas done been punched in the booty, if you ask me. But, okay? Whatever they'll change the narrative. Multiple people inside his inner circle, 3 former personal assistants, 1 ex-bodyguard, and 2 industry producers under NDA breach protection spoke on recurring same-sex encounters dating back to the in living color era with at least 4 documented male partners between 1998 and 2023. It goes on to say, primary relationship, a 9-year on and off involvement with the Los Angeles-based entertainment attorney name sealed. So what's the point? Second significant partner, a New York-based creative director. So fucking what? What are we supposed to do with this? Let's just say it all comes out. Marlon Gaye. Now what? Now what are we supposed to do? What now what are we supposed to do with that information? How does this affect the 50 versus Puff bit? How does it affect what he said about karma? I don't understand. This was very dry to me. These receipts, and if you're wondering, I do have the names of those men in secret. Why are the punks always the first one coming out trying to expose somebody and being gay ain't a bad thing? Man, listen. Y'all don't see the distraction? Even if he's gay, even if that's true, now what? What does that have to do with anything? Is he wrong for saying that karma is a bitch? No. I don't quite understand that, but I just brought that to y'all. I don't know how true it is. Honestly, I don't even care. It don't even matter. Marlon ain't checking for none of us. Marlon ain't checking for none of us. So I don't understand. He ain't trying to get at none of us. What's the big deal? Let's move on. Dylon came out, y'all. Let's get into Dylon. Dylon came out. He heard about the doc, and Dylon felt some type of way because Dylon said, why didn't they call him? He said that he have some things he wanted to add to the doc, and he feels some type of way that they didn't call him. Y'all, we haven't heard from Dylon in a long time. Let's get into what he has to say, y'all. Get the lights up on the video.
How the fuck you leave me out of that documentary? Why? You know, ask the doctor.
Yeah, you should have put him in there, bro.
I'm here at the barbershop and everybody's talking. By the way, great documentary. But you can't do that, man. Come on.
Yeah, look out for my boy, man.
Yeah, it is.
You got to.
In a real life, Fifth, you know that. As a matter of fact, Thirst Moolah got my number. Yayo got my number. You know the link. Links the dogs M. Link the dogs M. And give me a call. Next time you do a documentary like that, do not leave me out. Crazy. Man, Fifth. How the f*** he just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk. He just told us to go to the store in Brooklyn and bring him back a cheesecake and walk.
I remember that episode, bro. I kept saying, how far away is the cheesecake place? I remember because I ain't from New York, girl. I ain't know them hoes had to walk the Red Sea, girl, walk all the way from Egypt to go get that damn cheesecake, bitch, please. At any rate, Dylon said, call him, Fifth. He got 1 or 2 things he want to say. But Dylon, where your antennas at? We saw you do one Art of Dialogue interview, and we ain't seen you since. What's going on, Dylon? I want to see what happened. I feel like Dylon have a lot to add to this situation, and we need to know. 50, call Dylon, get him on the 1s and 2s. He might have something to add to this. Please get him on the 1s and 2s. Please and thank you. Lord have mercy. We need to see what's going on. And that little nigga Farnsworth Bentley. They say they can't find him neither, huh? He done got the hell on. I don't blame him. So now, remember Ja Rule had brought up 50 Cent ex, saying that 50 Cent beat his ex? Well, the lady came out and had something to say. She said basically leave her out of that. She don't have nothing to do with this. So basically, when Ja Rule and 50 was going back and forth, 50 made some comments about Ja Rule, and Ja Rule made comments that 50 is no better than Diddy because he has abused women in the past as well. Well, he brought up the ex-girlfriend, and now she's coming out. It says 50 Cent's ex-girlfriend Holly, known as Tatted Up Holly online, is speaking out. The model shared a statement after her after her past abuse allegations against 50 began to surface following his involvement in the Netflix Diddy documentary. Holly confirmed that she was not interested in her name being involved in the drama and would not be retelling her story. Back in 2015, she publicly called out 50 Cent for abusing her during the relationship. This led to him issuing an apology to his ex. Wow. Let's get into it. So she says, with everything resurfacing online, I want to make a brief statement. I am aware that my name has been mentioned again due to other people's disagreements. I do not wish to be a part of anyone's feud or negativity. What happened in my past was my experience, and I've healed and grown from it. I have no desires to speak badly about anyone. I wish everyone peace, success, and continued growth in life. I simply ask that people respect my space and not use the past as fuel for drama. It says, I am focused on my future, my peace, and my daughter. So that's the girl Tatted Up Holly. And she's coming out to talk about how she's coming out to say, leave her out of that. She said, people bringing up the fact that 50 abused her in the past. Yes, that was true. She said he took care of it or whatever. They done moved past it, and that girl don't want no smoke. It's given he done paid her out of court. That's what it's given. He paid her out of court, but she said leave her up out of that. But it does bring up the fact that 50 Cent is not as clean as y'all think he is. And it makes you question why people do things that they do. What is the motive behind what was done? That girl said leave her out of that, y'all. Holly, leave her out of that. Yes, 50 popped her upside the head, but she said she good now. Don't put her in the middle of that. She done already went by. Now, y'all remember that video footage that 50 from the documentary of the last days before Diddy got arrested? A lot of people were like, yo, where the hell did 50 get that footage? Well, it turns out that whoever had the footage, I guess whoever was in charge of the footage with Diddy, sold that footage to Netflix allegedly. And they spoke out too about the footage, saying that basically nothing illegally happened or nothing illegal happened. It was just business. It says Diddy's videographer explained Netflix obtained exclusive footage on the mogul from a freelancer who covered for me for 3 days. Nope. There you go. Clarifies the incident had nothing to do with any fee dispute or contract issue. Okay. It says, get into this. Michael Oberles, the documentarian who filmed Diddy for more than 2 years, is explaining how Netflix ended up with the behind-the-scenes footage now featured in Sean Combs' The Reckoning. According to Oberles, the clips did not come from him or anyone authorized to handle Combs' material. He says the footage landed in Netflix hands because of a freelancer briefly filled in for him while he was out of town. And it says, in a statement to Rolling Stone, he shared, for over 2 years, we have been working on a project profiling Sean Diddy Combs. It says the footage in question was not released by me or anyone authorized to handle Sean Combs' materials. It was by a third party who covered for me for 3 days while I was out of town, of course. This incident had nothing to do with any fee dispute or contract issues. The actions of the parties involved reflect the lack of integrity every storyteller should uphold. Taking footage intended for our project to advance a narrative that was not our own is both unethical and unacceptable. How Netflix obtained the material has been one of the biggest talking points surrounding the documentary. Director Alexandria Stapleton and Netflix have repeatedly insisted the footage was legally obtained and that they had the necessary rights to include it. The footage shows Combs inside the Park Hyatt hotel room in New York City on September 10, 2024, just 6 days before his arrest. It features him strategizing with his criminal defense attorney, greetings fans in Harlem, and reacting to Dawn Richards' sexual harassment lawsuit. It says Combs' team was reportedly blindsided by Netflix possession of the footage and sent the streamer a cease and desist. letter before the documentary aired, calling the project a hit piece and warning the platform about copyright violations. So, okay. According to the person who owned the footage, he said that he didn't sell it to Netflix. They got it from somebody who sat in for him 3 days while he was out of town. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. There's nothing about that I believe. I do not believe that some random stood in for you 3 days while you happened to be out of town, and that random just happened to have the footage to sell to Netflix. Yeah, I don't believe that. But we gonna go with the move. Let me tell you something, how this worked. They probably had people around Diddy that was there to do exactly what they did to him, because that's how cutthroat these people is. Diddy is already out there, bro. And this is the worst part. Like I told y'all yesterday, documentaries are not 100% true. Documentaries aren't anything but video evidence of whatever opinion you have. That's all a documentary is. A documentary is video evidence of whatever opinion you have. That's all. Just because there's evidence to state an opinion does not mean that that's true or fact. That just means what it is. I took research in college. Documentaries aren't 100% proof. They're not even 50% proof. Sometimes documentaries could lead you 100% astray. If you understand research, then you know I'm not lying. I think people mistake documentaries for truth because we see actual footage and we say, okay, it has to be true. That's not true. Yes, I watched the documentary. I thought you could tell that it was biased, but I mean, I enjoyed it. It was very well done. Very well done. Very well done. It did what it was supposed to do. It wanted to paint the narrative that Diddy is a monster that takes people, women, and he's a warlock and a witch and all that. It did just that. It was perfect. It was perfect for that matter. Yeah. But I don't believe that footage was stolen and sold on the side. No, not at all. I don't believe any of that. Not at all. Not at all. Not gonna make me believe it. So Marlon Wayans has been going back at 50. He called him ugly. 50 is an ugly little dude. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing made him fine was when he had got shot and he came back with that G-Unit t-shirt on. I ain't gonna lie. He was fine. But he is an ugly little dude. And I know he ugly because I loves me a ugly nigga. Okay? Y'all know I keeps me a ugly nigga. Loves me a ugly nigga. Okay? So I know ugly niggas when I see him at 50. He not ugly. He just not one of the cutest ones. That's all. And that's okay. That's okay. But at any rate, Marlon came out and he had some things to say. He said Marlon Wayans is still going at 50 Cent. The comedian took another swipe at the rapper turned TV mogul on Instagram, this time conning a photo of Curtis 50 Cent Jackson in a fitted pink suit, calling him ugly. In the caption, Wayans wrote in part, Curtis, today we're going to focus on your ugly. So much ugly to choose from. It's a problem, sir. How you ugly in a suit? You may want to lay off them roids. He went on to joke that the front button was struggling to keep your fit fat ass in the suit. One deep breath and pow, your fat buff ass popping out that shit like biscuits. Exhale, champ. He ended the post by saying everyone in the hood is scared of the bully except that little funny skinny dude. The jab is the latest in a string of shots that the two have traded after the Wayans publicly questioned 50 Cent's Netflix documentary, Sean Combs' The Reckoning, and warned him about karma. See, even they get it. During an interview on the Cruise Show, Wayans said 50 and Diddy have a long-term beef and argued that the documentary could be shaping a narrative rather than simply revealing facts, adding there's a karma to every action that you do. 50 Cent fired back on Instagram by posting a photo of Wayans in character from White Chicks, captioned, "Keep my name out of your mouth, boy," which kicked off their public back and forth. The Wayans then responded with a parody edit of the 12 Years a Slave poster in a 50's face in the caption, saying, "Now let's think about this 50. Then it says, now Wayans' latest post, dragging 50 suit, keeps the feud alive and social media as fans in the comments pick sides over whether the comedian is just joking or taking things too far. As for now, 50 Cent hasn't publicly responded to the news surrounding the jokes, okay? So yeah, Marlon says, you know, we're gonna focus on your ugly. Where shall I start? So much ugly to choose from. It's a problem, sir. How you ugly in a suit? You may want to lay off them Roys, old smashing machine ass. Then it says that button is struggling to keep your fit fat ass in the suit. One deep breath and pow, your fat ass popping out of that shit like biscuits. Exhale, champ. Everyone in the hood is scared of the bully except that little funny dude, that little funny skinny dude. So they going back and forth, y'all. I don't listen. This could all be contrived for all I know, y'all. This could all be contrived. This could all be created for just this. For all I know. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I don't know. Either way, the beef is going down, y'all. 50 is still going back and forth. He's number one on Netflix. He's number one in a lot of countries, according to him. He's getting to the money. Don't think for 1 second that he's not protected while he's doing this. But boy, oh boy, I would be hard pressed to see what happens once that protection is lifted. We have seen this movie many, many times before. We've written the script, as a matter of fact. They always allow us to tear each other down until they're ready to tear us down. I'm telling you, this gonna blow up bad in 50 face, probably gonna blow up bad in Marlon face, Ja Rule face, and everybody else face. If I was them, I'd just fall back and let it happen. I ain't even gonna hold you. If I was any of them niggas, I'd fall back and let all this shit happen. That's between 50 and Puff. That's what I would be saying. But who am I? You know, who am I? I know for me, for my own sanity purposes, I just be on the side eating my popcorn, watching like, oh girl, this is crazy. You see what I'm saying? Right. I'm waiting for the Jay-Z fall too. I'm waiting for the Jay-Z fall, and I heard he broke. I believe it. Love is stronger than death. Thank you for the super chat. Says, ain't 50 Haitian? I don't know. I heard he was Jamaican. I don't know. I heard he was a Jamaican. I heard he was half Jamaican, half American. I don't know. Dollar Snow, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm getting on the airplane for the first time today. I'm nervous and excited at the same time. Here I come, California. Have fun. It's gonna be fun. Don't forget to get a window seat and look out the window, girl. And pay attention when you look over that window off the plane. You're gonna see a lot of beautiful scenery of a lot of hidden civilizations. Remember, I brought it on here and they were saying, they were telling me I'm a conspiracy theorist. Shit, it's a crap ton of hidden civilizations on that West Coast. That's why we can't live over there. If you ask me, all up under there through the Grand Canyon, all that land through Arizona, all that land through California, all that free land is in my opinion, be hidden civilization. Soraya Gold, thank you for the super chat. Says, I'm going to email you about revealing Black truth. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Soraya. Thank you. Y'all get the likes up on the video. The Balance Channel, thank you for the super chat. Says, check your email. I sent you an article about 50 genealogy. Hold on. Say less. When did you send it? Hold on, girl. I don't see nothing about no 50 genealogy on him. I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to get on here and find it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll Joce it tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to y'all in the building, y'all. Please get the likes up on the video. With that being said, y'all, I got to get off of here. I'm going to probably get out the house because I don't want to be depressed today. So I'll probably get out the house, y'all, and get some fresh air. Probably go get something to eat. Y'all do the same. Hopefully I find me a friend or or something. I don't know. With that being said, I love y'all so much. Y'all make sure y'all take care of each other. And please do your own research on everything that you have and use your own brains. Love y'all down to the ground. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow. For your God, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.